Logically, morally, humanely, what should be free but isn't? Official college transcripts. You already paid for the classes and then they deny you access to proof of your education. It's not right. Was surprised when I was applying as a transfer student from a community college to a 4-year university, and had to pay to get my transcripts sent. Even worse, one of the colleges made a mistake and forgot to charge $2,000 in tuition when I went there, which I was unaware of. Then they refused to release my transcripts until I paid the $2,000. I didn't have $2,000, but needed those transcripts immediately to get into my new college. Fuck that. Official government documents that prove you exist. Birth certificates should be free. They are not. Driver's license and state ID should be free. They are not. Ambulances. Even if you don't think healthcare should be free, you shouldn't have to worry about calling an ambulance in an emergency because of how expensive it is. School meals, it's the only meal some kids get. Death. Imagine you are homeless but at least you don't have to pay money to go to the toilet. That's a thing that is dying. Using public toilets. I have been traveling around Europe for just over a year and it makes me mad I have to pay for that. Sometimes there's free ones but more often than not there isn't. It's especially tough when you just arrive off a long bus ride or something that had no toilet or stops and the bus station is asking for money you haven't even had a chance to withdraw yet. I've even been into some shopping malls and department stores where you have to pay. Edit, I'm a girl so peeing in a bush or something isn't such an easy option. Also don't want to get fined or arrested for indecent exposure or something. Edit, I also understand they need to be cleaned. I guess I assumed like in most other continents/countries a city council etc. would generally pay for this upkeep like they do for the people who empty the public rubbish bins or similar. Transaction/processing fees. When you order a digital product online, such as a concert ticket, you pay $6 extra while you pay online, and then have to print the ticket yourself. Water is in the #1 spot. Science textbooks. When a scientist gets published, he or she doesn't get any profit if the schools use it. Every textbook I've had hasn't been free, so I just email the publisher and find out one of the names of whom was published, to email them. Since they get no money, they'll be glad to email you back the entire book, to which you can print off yourself. It's a life hack people should know instead of having to pay thousands for college textbooks. Edit, I did this with my calculus/geometry professor in ISU, Indiana State University, and he said that he only got one overall pay for being published with other professors, and that he would be glad to give it to me, as he would all of his students. I'm not lying. Thank you all and have a nice day. Edit no. 2, TISM for all the upvotes. New to Reddit and wow, smiley face. Scientific papers/journals. The authors are paying to be published in the journal. The readers are also paying. The only one who profits are the publishing companies. Knowledge should be free. TBH, this sounds weird, but death? Funeral services which require you to pay for cremating the dead, etc. are kinda weird to me. Mental help. The tens of millions of victims of modern-day human trafficking and slavery. Circus animals. Glasses. You need them to see, it's basically like paying for eyesight. Like you need a DLC for sight. ATM fees. You pay to withdraw your own money, what a scam. Not sure if this has been said, bathrooms in Europe. It's so annoying having to pay to use the restroom. Funerals. It's pretty obscene the amount that we're charged for just the basic disposal of human remains. In my opinion it should be run by the government for a minimum fee, and if desired you can go as extravagant as you like from your own pocket. Insulin. My pancreas has never charged me. This isn't free per se, but at this point, access to the internet/internet services should be considered a utility, like water, sewage, electricity, instead of for-profit companies providing it. Edit, it's been pointed out that many utility providers are for-profit companies. While this is true, utility providers are heavily regulated, and I'm saying I think ISPs should be the same. Hong Kong. My boy Tyrone. therapy. Water should be free. Nestle joined the chat. Any prescription medication that is required to keep someone alive, like insulin for diabetics or inhalers for children and adults with asthma. Tampons. It irks me when I realize there's an actual cost associated with the privilege of bleeding profusely and feeling like I'm being disemboweled. At least make them tax exempt. Clean water. I'm looking at you bottled water companies. Internet. Correction, internet services.